Welcome to the party, Fluffy Smiles. You're the first one in. Yes, you get the bonus. You get the extra good, I don't know, good vibe. I'm going to turn this light down a tiny bit because I feel like it's just a bit bright. How's it going, Fluffy Smiles? What's up in the world of the IG? I'm going to move stuff around. Kitty's playing with plastic sacks over here. I am that person who has a sack full of sacks or a bag full of bags if the word sack is repulsive to you. Words are funny. Words are a funny thing. The way that we get all messed up. It's going good, just working. Well, that's good. You can hang out with me while we're working. The kids are running back and forth because they do that. Angelica M619 is with us. Hi, Angelica. How's it going? If you hear my kids running around in the background, my fur kids, they're playing because mommy's here and she's making a video, and so they've got to play. It's kind of what we do. One of these days, I'm going to clean this up over here so you don't have to see all that. If you're on IG, you can't really see it anyhow. Mostly just the YouTube people can see it. But so if you want to see my mess, you can go to YouTube. Still not sure what I'm going to do with my hair. Hey girl, no, haha. Yeah, so yeah, kids are playing in the background. The puppy and the kitty are playing in the background because they can. Because it's exciting when mommy gets on here and starts doing a video. I don't know. I guess they feel like they have to make all of the noise in the world. My husband does too when he's here, but he's not here right now because he's at work. So anyway, I'm glad to have people in, and I know people will be popping in. Speaking of my husband, I'm going to start right out by showing you this so I can get it back to him so he doesn't know that I stole it. I only temporarily stole it. So I might have just shown you my address. Nope, I didn't. Okay. You can send me stuff. I don't mind. If you have presents to send me, just don't stalk me too badly. If you're going to stalk me, I'm like, did I reach some status or what's up? No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to be stalked, guys. Is this not my place? No, it's not. It's not. I'm just having a moment. So Walmart box. By the way, I still haven't canceled my Ipsy, and I want to. And I'm like, but maybe. So in the glam bag, there were only two things that I kind of maybe sort of were interested. There was I forgot the brand of both of them actually, but there was a blush that was kind of interesting, and then there was an eye pencil. That said it was waterproof. I haven't had luck with the pencils from the subscription boxes. I have good luck with like LA Girl. Theirs are great. Hend Hussein Hassan. Yeah, okay. I was like, there's a lot of words right there together. Welcome. Yeah, I canceled Boxy and I canceled Ipsy and then I signed up again. And I don't know. I'm back and forth. So I'm wishy-washy. Anyway, I'm not sure. Last time I just wasn't impressed at all. So I don't know. I thought they were getting better and then they weren't. Anyway, Walmart box. I do like them. Even though the last one was not that great, it was still definitely worth it. I got these in, which was basically worth the cost of the box. And then I got a lip balm and from Burt's Bees, I think it was. And maybe from Burt's Bees. I don't know. Anyway, I got a few different things. It was decent enough stuff, but some of it was stuff I already had. So that was what kind of annoyed me with them. But Walmart does give you opportunities because their stuff comes out once a quarter. So they give you opportunities to choose another or to opt in for certain special boxes that they have. And they usually show you what's in the box. So this was the men's box for Father's Day. My husband's not a father, so we didn't wait. We just gave it to him, and he's been kind of looking for stuff. Anyway, I'm going to show you what's in here. This was, I think, $13 for the box, shipped, so not bad at all. Way better than Ipsy, which is the same price. And there's a ton of stuff in here. So I don't think my husband took anything out yet. So this is a little travel case, right? This itself is better than the Ipsy bag, right? It's a cheap thing, but so are the Ipsy bags. But Way Sharon, hi Way Sharon. I'm assuming the name is Sharon, but if it's Way, let me know and I will call you that. But welcome. We're looking at what I got from the special men's Walmart box. So if you want to look at the Walmart beauty box, just search that on Google. I don't know what it is. I wish there was a link because I have gotten so many people signed up for it because I like it so much. And it is only $7 every 3 months, I believe it is. And it's better than Ipsy. I mean, it's not high end stuff. It's stuff that you can get at Walmart. But I mean, if you like press on nails, for example, if you like basic stuff, I mean, I'm not describing it very well. Look back at my posts and you'll see a bunch of stuff that I got. But this box is a special box that was $13. So there's a little scrubber mitt. I don't know if he'll use this or not, but if he doesn't, I might. He will if he figures out like how do you. I mean, like if he tries it a couple times, he'll probably like it. But I don't know if he's very much a person of habit. So unless he knows, he won't do it. But he has been wearing his glasses more lately, which makes me happy. I need to get him some more. Anyway, actually, he probably needs some reading glasses for work. I should get him some with something that he can put around his neck too. I know that has nothing to do with this. This is the body benefits for him. I think these are maybe all the same brand. This doesn't have a brand listed, but it looks like it's the same. The mitt is the same. So body benefits for him. This is a big old loofah sponge thing, which is, that's going to cost a couple dollars. If you pay for it regular price, here's the same brand body benefits for him. This is a back scrubber, which this is something that I will steal from him if he's not going to use it. Because I think you can put soap in, you put the soap in the pocket and then you just like back and ooh, there we go. Blast through dirt, oil, and sweat. I like blasting through stuff. So anyway, I'll have to show him how that works, which would be fun because then I get to get in the shower with him. He's funny. He's Haitian guys. Well, there's two different kinds of Haitian guys. There's very free, as far as like with that sort of thing, with the romance. They're either super, super free and like just, have fun and whatnot, or they're really super conservative. And he comes from a very conservative background. So he gets kind of shy about certain things. Like, for example, where he's from and a lot of places in Haiti in general, it's like really taboo to kiss in front of adults. Like people that are the same age can kiss, in front of other people that are their age. But like for young people to kiss in front of old people, that's like almost pornographic. It's really funny. So we went to a birthday party for some of our friends that are Haitian. And of course they, dinging the little china of nothing. The crystal, that's it. And they made him kiss. And it was like super embarrassing for them because, it's kissing in public. So it's really cute. But Angelic Ham says, LOL. Yeah, I know. It's cute. This is really, I feel like it's heavy. Is this are you supposed to be able to put something in here? So this is a 2x2 face brush. 2x4, 2, is that like does that mean inches? I don't understand. Why is it so heavy? Let me take my glasses off so I can see. Non-slip. Ergonomic handle. Okay. Yeah, so basically this is just to scrub your face. But it's heavy. I don't understand. A effing menace is with us. I have to like, make it somewhat PG. So, but hi, effing menace. How are you? Welcome. And Miss Charlie is here. Hi, Miss Charlie. I'm going through the Walmart box that was for the men. It's cool. I'll have this posted in a little bit. I know I'm super behind on stuff. I'm posting stuff that you guys have already seen if you're here with me, but it's okay. You still love me, right? I think he might have taken one of the creams, maybe. No, maybe not. Because there were 3, I guess. He got this little Nautica blue. I mean, this is like everybody gives a sample away. Like you could get this if you buy perfume from like Fragrance Net or Fragrance X or something like that. They always send you the same one. So it's the generic men's aquatic sort of thing that just kind of smells clean but annoying too. I don't know. And then you got 3 creams. There's a Cetaphil. He's gotten this already, or Cetaphil, I guess it is. Sheer mineral sunscreen, etc. I can't even talk today. Apparently, I was out teaching tonight, and then got back. Had to take Rainbow out, and then came in here to wash my face real quick because I got to put a full face on, and then anyway, that's the Cetaphil, and here's Gold Bond Ultimate Strength and Resilience. Strength and Resilience. What in the world is with all of these like manly words that don't seem to make any sense? Proteins and lipids for aging and mature skin. We'll pretend we didn't see that because he doesn't want to say he's old. He wants me to put a little bit of like bleached in his beard, and I'm trying to figure out like what will look cool. I kind of want to like bleach it and then dye it like purple or green or red. I don't know. Because I feel like just the bleach is going to look really weird, like orange for him because he's got really dark hair. So I don't know. We'll see. And then this is a charcoal face wash. Oh, it's 2. Is this 2 things? Fundamental skincare trial set. So yeah, let me open this up. So there's a face wash in here. Ugh, I hate these things that are like notched like that. Yeah, so there's 2 things. So there's face wash and a face moisturizer. So little sample sizes. I have not heard of this. This is Lumen is the brand. That's what it looks like. And that's what we got. So 1, 2, 3. Actually, let me just show you because there's actually 2 things in here, but we'll count it as 1. 1, the sample, does that count? I don't know. 2 technically. 3, 4, 5 for the face brush. 6 for the back scrubber, 7 for the loofah, big giant loofah, 8 for the bag, and 9 for the scrubby thing. 9 items for $13 is not too bad if you're going to use them or if you can give them away. So there you go. Now you know. Heck, that all rhymed. It's like I'm a rapper or something. I don't know. Like I'm an artiste or something. Actually am a songwriter, but I haven't written anything for years. I've like half written and then I didn't go back to them. So such is life, right? So yeah, that's a decent deal. I don't know. What do you guys think? Good deal? Bad deal? Did we get had? I think we did okay. The palette that I just finished using today. Angelica gives me a happy, cryy, laughy face with hearts. So I guess that means good or something. So this is the palette that I've been using. Profusion has been my gateway into the world of makeup. So I have them to blame for all of my money going to the stuff that you see behind and the stuff that you don't see behind and all around me. But I'm literally like up to here in makeup in my little corner of the world. And we live in a 1-bedroom apartment. And so one part of the living room is just like up to here with stuff. I'm not kidding you. And so my husband just tolerates it because he loves me. Anyway, so this is their pastels palette. This came out last fall, which is a weird time for it to come out. This confuses me a little bit because some of these are almost shimmers, but then I'm not sure. Like I can't tell. Like they're the diamond sort of. Like this one almost comes off as a shimmer. This yellow right here, like it's called Alive, and it's almost, but it's not at all. I don't know. These confuse me. What was the other one? That was one of the green ones or something. Let me just see. They don't look or swatch like shimmers. They're not super bright. But they do actually, they build up fine. And I did like a grungy, sorry, I got an itchy nose. I'm not picking my nose. I am picking my nose because it itches. Outrage and Grace. Hi, Outrage and Grace. I like that name. I feel like that just encompasses all of the things that you want to be. I'm outraged with grace. I'm gracefully outraged. That's cute. So yeah, it's a cute palette, and you can build these up pretty decently for like a wash. It's interesting because I feel like this gives almost as much color as their spectrums and their neon. Yeah, I feel like this is almost as bright as like the this is almost as bright as the neon, except the neon has like orange and stuff like that. But I mean, like bright orange. This has just kind of that camel sort of color in it. Anyway, this is totally fine to start, playing with these kinds of things. It's not anything special, but um, that's how you came up with the name. Good. What are you outraged about? I want to know because I need some new things to be outraged gracefully about. I don't know. We might be outraged about opposite things. Who knows? That does happen around here, but that's okay because we also gracefully love each other when we are outraged. We either agree to disagree, right, Miss Charlie? I don't. I never agree to disagree. If you want to agree to disagree with me, I'll say, okay, well, you can agree, but basically that just means you're wrong. Because I'm that person. I'm not graceful in my disagreeing. By the way, I'm trying to use up this list. I'm going to call it list. I know why it's LYS, but I'm going to call it Speak Love Glossy Lip Treatment Oil that I got in one of my boxes. Because I'm trying to use up some of the stuff around here. I have so many lip treatments and stuff. Oh, by the way, this is the one that came. This is the same brand, Burt's Bees, or the same brand and color and everything that came in last month's Walmart box. But I had already had that one, so I didn't keep the other one. It's in my giveaway, which I'm going to do a giveaway. I promise. I got a big box full of giveaway stuff I need to do. You know what I need to do? I should do a giveaway for Shop Miss A because I know a bunch of you have not tried them yet, and which came to my realization last video. Anyway, Profusion. I do like Profusion still because they were my gateway, and I am a little bit like sentimental with them and whatnot. However, these kinds of palettes that are like all just bright colors and stuff are not the best. They do have some, the better ones are the ones with shimmer. And I do think that their consistency and their quality overall has gone downhill. I think the best ones that you can get from them pretty much are going to be, some of their older neutral palettes are pretty decent. And some of the bigger palettes are actually pretty good. Yeah, Miss Charlie, we should just have a joint giveaway. No, that wouldn't, because then one person would get like way too much stuff, and I want to like spread it out. I don't know. But I'm thinking like, how can you do it? It happened a few years ago, an issue with some neighbors being not so nice, and they tried to force me into paying for a survey so they could sell their house without having to pay for it. Long story. Oh, neighbors are great, aren't they? I got hit, by the way, by, I was at the house of some of my students. Some of my students, I go to their homes, and others come to me at the church where I teach. But Kitty, what are you doing? There's no snacks over there. Just forget it. Anyway, so what? She's trying to get in the closet because she knows the snacks are in there. You're not getting more snacks. No, you're not. Okay. Anyway, so she's like, fine. So yeah, I was sitting there and just about to get out of the car, and the guy came by and just clipped the side of the car, and it's a scratch that almost could be buffed out, but it looks like it's down to the metal enough that we, because we live in Minnesota and we have salt on the roads and stuff in the wintertime, and that's going to rust. So we're going to have to go get that taken care of. So he was nice enough, but then he's like, oh, you teach over there? I was like, yeah. And I said, oh yeah, you need a piano teacher? He's like, actually, yes. So it's possible I might have new students from the guy who hit me today. But I wasn't outraged. I was annoyed, but I wasn't outraged. 12th Horizon. Hi, 12th Horizon. What's Horizons 1 through 11? Should I know that? Does that have like a relevance that I should know? I mean, pop culture reference or something. Anyway, yeah. If you want it, get it. It's available at Walmart. Pastel palette. It's okay. I had fun with it, but I definitely wouldn't want to do more than 3 days of pastel looks, especially from a palette like this, because there's just no shimmers. But the ones that I like are the Emeralds palette. That's a really good palette. And the Smoky palettes. Those are the best. And then there's some other bigger ones that I like. She's sitting in a box of sacks. So I have a sack of sacks or a bag of bags, if you prefer that, over here to clean up the cat box. And then I have a bunch over there for the dogs when we take the dog out for her poo. So today we're going to be looking at this palette and doing 2 looks with it, guys. Lois Cosmetics has friended me and followed me and liked all of my Lois Cosmetics related posts. So that's kind of fun. And I know that they're pretty good at like sharing posts and stuff like that too. So that's exciting. So I will be doing a couple of looks with this, and then I will be doing a full face of the stuff that I'm going to be using next month. I know it's not the end of the month yet, but I wanted to go ahead and get it in. But all right, we're almost at the end of the month anyhow. So yeah, we can make it work. I have one more palette after this, which is actually a She Glam, the only She Glam palette I have. I love the color story, but I'm anticipating the quality is not going to be that great. I have not used it before. So anyway, my nails. I'm trying this one. The other glue I have. Do I have it out here, or did I put it in my nail drawer? That would be. I wouldn't even know like where to start looking for it, other than in my nail drawer. Let me see if I stuck it in here. Oh, I think it's in this box. This box of my loose nails. Yes. So I tried this one already. I did find Dr. Jones is here. Hi, Dr. Jones 93. That was the year I graduated high school. So this is Kiss Power Flex brush on nail glue. I did find with this, if you coat both the inside of the nail, I'll just grab a nail here, random. You coat the inside of the nail and also your nail and put it on, then it holds a little bit better. These ones right here, I'm not flipping you off, I promise, are from the Impress Couture. So this is the set. That's from there. Actually, I'm going to end up dumping that in here as well. These are the ones that I didn't use, but I'll keep them in this box. And then this box is where I keep all of my used and loose ones. After I open the set, I usually just throw them in there, and then I can mix and match. So some of them still have the sticky stuff that hasn't been used. Most of them do not, or they've already been, they've either been used or they just don't have sticky stuff. Yeah. So this is the one that when I searched it said that this one is better. So this is also Kiss, but this is Max Speed Nail Glue, and you're supposed to put like a drop and then put it on, and I don't know, guys. I'm trying. I want to figure out a nail glue that actually holds these bad boys on my nails. I also have these that came from when I got this, which is, I think this was L'Oreal. These nails here. They came with, well, ignore the little emery board that comes from the Kiss ones, but these little sticky things here, and those are extra ones. I want to see if I can get more of those and use those. But the ones that are pre-stuck tend to hold a little bit better than the ones that come on the sheet, in my experience. I don't know, guys. Help me out. How do I make these things stay on my fingers? Because I really like using, see, this is the one I used last time, and I use the black ones. However, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one have all fallen off now. And I put these on Saturday for the party. So it is now Wednesday. I lost this one first, which is strange. Usually I lose my right hand first because that's my washing dishes hand, and that's my playing piano. Like I play more aggressively with this hand, but I haven't been playing piano. Maybe that's why. And so this one came off first. My thumbs usually goes first as well. I don't know, they get more use or something like that. I don't know. Maybe I just hit them more. And I just painted them black. This color is the AOA Studio Black Matte. Doesn't look that matte there. It looks kind of shiny, but it's slightly less matte than the actual. This is the actual nail, and this is the decorated nail. I just put glitter on the last one because I can, dang it. So I don't know, trying to figure out how to make my nails actually stay on, but it's not too bad. You put them on Saturday and then they're gone by, I mean, it's better than painting them, because when I paint them, they don't last at all. They last like overnight. Sometimes I have better luck with certain nail polishes, but so yeah, I picked this up. We're gonna see if it works. That is the project, or one of the projects. I have a lot of projects. Why is this makeup in there? That doesn't belong in there. Well, I stuck it in the wrong thing. Okay, let's put that in there. So now, that was one thing that I picked up. Tonight, I realized that my coupons were expiring from CVS. So I had to go Brown Eyed Beauty. Hi, Brown Eyed Beauty. And Pop Money, NJ. And, oh, we already said hi to Dr. Jones. I mean, hi again, Dr. Jones. But, so CVS, I apparently, like, destroyed a forest with having them print all these. But CVS there's some good stuff that you can get from there. And right now they have their beauty event or whatever it is. So you get, like, extra money off. Hey, girl. Hey, Brown Eyed Beauty. 2121. Ugh, my neck hurts. Oh, my goodness. After I went to the chiropractor last time, he's like, all right, well, that's the last one we'll do for a while. If you need me again, let me know. But, I don't want to, like, have you always here. But I'm like, oh, my goodness. My neck is still so sore. I don't know. I don't know how to make my body not. I feel like I just need a breast reduction. Just cut them all off and then start over. Start over. I don't know what I'm starting over with boobs, but hey. Anyway, so yeah, they have a sale at CVS going on right now. Generally speaking, if it's not 30% off of something, it's not worth it at CVS. And they do, sales and coupons and stuff like that to bring you back in, which does work, but I usually know how to milk them pretty good. Anyway, so they had a deal with Revlon. If you buy $12 worth, you get like $4. I think it's in here. Extra $4 off. What do they call it? It's here somewhere. I have 3 receipts because I know how to milk the system. Extra bucks rewards. So I got a $4 off extra bucks rewards because I paid $12. That's why my neck does not hurt as much anymore. Cut them off. Yeah, you know what? I'm tempted to just cut them off. Not cut them off, but like do a little nip tuck. The thing is, my cup size, it was before I started getting old and they just started to deflate. It was like an H. That's a lot of weight. And I also my lower back, and I had double D boobs when I was 10. So like my body's like just formed weird. Because as I was growing, it was disproportionate with what it's supposed to be. So yeah, it was a mess. I don't know. So I'm thinking when I go back to the doctor, I'm not gonna go into the same ninny that I went to last time who tried to like bully me into getting the COVID vaccination. You know what? You do you. I don't care if you get the vaccination, but just understand what they're telling you is not the truth. I mean, you can believe anything you want. Just understand what they're telling you is not the truth. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. So I paid $12 and something for this. I wasn't sure if I wanted it, but it is the Color Stay Line Creator Double-Ended Eyeliner. And it looked interesting. And I thought, well, actually, I'm getting 2 eyeliners for the price of one. So I did justify it. Plus, for $12, I just ripped it apart. For $12, I'm getting $4 back. it's not too dang bad. So I wanted to try it and see. Let's just swatch it here. So I've got one side that is a pencil side, and it would look like a cute, shimmery, shiny. That I like that color. It's like rosy, sort of mauvey, pinky, something or other, and it's shimmery. And then this side, ooh, ah, ah. I don't like that it sticks out past the end though, because I hate my baby's doc is trying to do the same with the vaccine. Yeah, you know what? It's annoying. Oops, this one I guess screws off. You said I was 48 triple D. My shoulder still bothers me, but I don't hurt as much anymore, and I can sleep on my stomach. I have never been able to sleep. I've never ever been able to sleep on my stomach. Even like when I will go to the chiropractor and he puts me on my stomach, I'm just like, okay, what, you know, what do you do with them? They're just, they need to, and I was thinking like they need to have a table that just like has a cutout so you can, you know, like they have a space for your face. Why don't have a space for your boobs? I don't know. Anyway, big boob problems, right? Yeah. So, and I injured this shoulder some years ago from doing CNA work, and so PCA, not CNA. I was never a CNA. PCA work. So yeah, I just had to get tested before my surgery. I did not have to be vaccinated. Yeah. Oh yeah. They can't make you be vaccinated. I mean, literally, it's your body, right? My body, my choice. Dang it. So okay, so this is the other end, and I thought this is the one that I was kind of excited about. So it's this like dark red. It's not the same color that's here, by the way. That's a lot brighter. This is more of like a burgundy. All right. They're not, definitely not as bright as these two colors. And even the picture on the front, I don't think that's quite accurate, right? Yeah, I'm gonna say not accurate. But it's okay. It's cute anyhow. And I think both of those colors will be interesting. And they're colors that I don't really have. So that's why I figured I'd go with this. There were a couple others that I was looking at, but I was like, well, we'll try this one because it's different. I'm gonna see if I can try this tonight with one of my looks. No guarantees, but I'll try. Yeah, the doctor, she was just, it wasn't even surgery related or anything. It was just me going in and her just wanting to push me to get the stinking vaccination. And I'm like, I don't want it. And she's like, well, can I ask you why? And I said, because it's my choice. I don't want it. I've done the research. It's not effective. And it doesn't, you know, it doesn't change the percent that like your chances of getting sick. And she's like, oh yes, it does. And I was like, you can't show me the documentation other than like, you can't show me documentation that hasn't been paid for by the companies that are selling the vaccination, which is so messed up. I mean, honestly, I believe, speaking of outreach, Josie Makeup is here. Hi, Josie Makeup. We're talking about outrage, about things that really have nothing to do with makeup, but we're getting back to makeup in just a second. Back to these swatches on the back of my hand. But no, I personally think that any sort of, what's the word? Oh, it was just there and then it left me. People that go to the government and ask them basically to support their issues. What are they called? Come on, you guys know the word. It's like a simple word. Shouldn't be that hard for me to come up with. I'm drawing a blank right now. Anyway, that should be illegal. There should be no representations of businesses allowed to talk. It should only be private citizens that are allowed to talk to um, the government. In my opinion, I don't think any businesses should be allowed to. What's the word? Anyway, you know what I mean. It's like right there. It wants to come out of my mouth, and it's. But yeah, you know what I mean. Like the people that are going and asking for money, or for like, it's not even money. It's special laws and special taxes, and tax cuts, and that sort of thing. That should not be allowed. And that's the reason we have our problem has nothing to do. People say that it's the problem in the United States or in the world in general is because of I had to take a drink to see if that would help me think, and it didn't. Um, Corporations, basically, the opposite of socialism. It's not really, there's not really an opposite, but you know what I mean, the the counter to it. You know what I'm talking. I can't. You know what, Priscilla? I shouldn't try to even talk about intelligent things when my brain's not functioning. I shouldn't do it. Anyway, those people, people think that it's actually corporate or business in general, that free market capitalism, that's the word. Oh, capitalism. They think that capitalism is the problem. Capitalism is not the problem. It's government backed businesses, which have nothing to do with capitalism. That's the contrary to capitalism. Capitalism is about free market, free markets, or it's supposed to be anyhow. That's how it was intended to be. All right, so now back to the stuff that I got. So with their deal, if you have not checked this out and you have a membership and a CVS near you, free stuff. And their free thing was this. I just had to go up and basically say, hey, I want my free thing. And they rang it up and it was there. So make sure you're signed up for like their benefits at CVS. So isn't it cute? It's, you know, of course, one of my favorite colors in the whole wide world. And so, yeah. And then they have jewelry that's kind of cute. And I kind of went back and forth and I was like, do I want anything? But I just did decide to get these because I need more earrings in my life. And you know, you can't go wrong with hoops. And I do a lot more silver than I do anything else. So they're the first pair. Well, the first pair is like rhinestones and it's a smaller pair. It's like what, 1.5 inches. And then these two are about 2 inches and that's just a plain shiny circle. And then the last one is like twisted. Yeah, it's like a diamond cut metal sort of thing. So textured. So yeah. Sent you a message on Instagram. I love your glasses. Please let you know if you got it. If I got your message. Okay. By the way, these glasses came from Pain Glasses. I don't know if they have them anymore, but they're fun. I thought they were going to be like little kids' glasses when I put them on, or when I ordered them, but then I put them on and I really like the way that they look. So, and they're also really cute with certain looks, like with eye looks, because they can contrast with it and whatnot. And the size of them makes it like part of the eye look. We can get into that at some point. Anyway, cute little earrings. They were $12.99, and then the coupon that I had was $4 off $12. So if that makes sense, right? Usman B. Usman B 200. You're a glasses person like me. I'm gay, but I'm manly, and I wear over 50 pairs of tinted glass. I love tinted glasses. I used to get a lot of glasses tinted at Zenny. Not a lot, a few pairs tinted at Zenny, and I had a whole bunch I was going to get. And now apparently they don't have tinted glasses. They have like sunglasses, but not like the fashion tints. I like fashion tints. I want to be. Why am I not able to think of what's his name? Don't let the sun go down on me. Candle in the Wind. Come on, what's his name? Come on. What's his name? They came out with fashion tint. Do they have fashion tint now from Zenny? I have to check and see. I'm gonna have to look at them again. I have over 50 pairs for sure. Not of tinted, but of glasses in general. And they are prescription. Mine are all prescription. And some of them are now like, because I'm getting old, so now they're dual prescriptions. Usman, hi, how's it going? What's his name? Rocket Man. Come on, guys. What's his name? Elton John. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he has all the fun glasses too. He's I love Elton John. I'm the female Elton John. I totally am the female Elton John. I'm a masculine. I'm masculine as well. I'm a manly woman, but very straight. Are you going to use the palette they sent you right now? I'm going to use this palette. Is that the one you're talking about? Yes. I'm just taking a minute to get to there. I know I'm taking a long time, guys. I'm sorry. I copy Robert Downey Jr. Tinted glasses. Right. Exactly. That sort of thing. But Elton John is, I like that flamboyant vibe. That's kind of me. My name is Usman. I'm from Gambia in West Africa. Welcome to our party. Are you in West Africa right now, or are you elsewhere? I ordered from Zenny and they responded saying that they came out with tinted glasses fashion tint. How long ago did you get those? Because I used to order the fashion tint and now I can't see that option when I go to order them. I just got an order like last week. So I mean, yeah. And I got another one like a month before that. And I got another one like 2 months before that. So I order a lot from Zenny. The next one's going to be from Pain. I do like Pain glasses. They're very nice as well. And they have some fashion tint, I think. I'm going to have to double check and see what they have. Anyway, earrings. These are cute. Ordered them 4 days ago. Dinah. Is it Dinah or Dina? Novik 3. Hi, welcome. We are having fun here talking about goodies that I got at CVS. And then we're going to hop over to doing a full face of makeup because apparently I'm taking too much time and that happens because sometimes I do that. More nails, guys. So I had a coupon for 40% off. They send these like every couple weeks or so. And that's a really good time to get these because they end up being like $4 or something like that. Look how cute they are. They have like little, oops, my live video paused. Okay, we back. All right, so they have the cute little, see it's the same brand I've got on my nail right here. This is just nail polish, ignore that. But cute little like leaves, and then the green, and then the little shiny thingamabobs. Glitter, that's what it's called. My talking abilities are shot, just shot. All right, let's do a full face, guys. We're going to do 2 looks with this beautiful palette from Lois Cosmetics, Meet Me at Midnight. Then we are going to use the other stuff that I have for my, don't need that. See, my talking ability tonight just is destroyed. Awful. My monthly basket for next month. I know it's early, however, you will forgive me, I hope, because I'm cute and wonderful and awesome. No, because I wanted to do a full face. I just felt like I wanted to do a full face tonight. So I'm going to zoom you in, and by zoom you in, I mean I'm going to grab this pile of books that my computer is sitting on, that my phone is sitting on, and I'm going to pull it towards me. So you all can see my pretty shiny face. Hopefully not too shiny. Man, the webcam for my computer, which is YouTube, is so much less clear than IG. So if you are on YouTube watching me right now, same handle, hop over to IG and watch the videos there. It's a little bit better. But I still like to be on YouTube because then I can be on YouTube. So let's do the full face. We're going to start the way that I would normally start my face. I did moisten my sponge. I didn't clean my sponge. We're going to act like I'm not nasty like that, even though I am. Okay, so I have everything sitting here, and I don't have glasses on, so hopefully I can see what we've got. A lot of the stuff is new-ish, and some of the stuff is not so new-ish. So the first step that I always do, or that I have been doing, I'm actually going to pull this basket down because I want to show you what I have been using, and I will give you my little feedback on that. This is going to be a long video. And I have to do laundry after this too. Man, that's okay. I love y'all, and I'm going to stick it out. So I've been using the AOA Squalane Balm. This has been, let me see if I can find some room to put stuff. I have so much stuff on this desk right here. It's ridiculous. This goes over there. All right, so I've got a little spot. I'm going to put stuff that's currently, nail polishes there and oil and all sorts of stuff. So the Squalane is the one I've been using. I like to put this under my eyes to give a little bit of moisture. Dr. Jones says, are you using the Zenny app? Because I'm seeing it right now. It's giving me the option to choose a fashion tint. Thank you. That's extremely helpful. I will absolutely try the Zenny app. I didn't even realize they had an app because I'm not cool like that. But now I will be cool thanks to you. You are now my hero. Yeah, I'll definitely be checking that out because that's fun. And I want some more tinted glasses because there's so much fun. So AOA Studio Aloe Face Primer. So this is the Squalane and this is the Aloe. I think the only difference is Aloe and Squalane. One says primer and one just is like a balm, but essentially it's the same thing. These are much more sticky. That's not the word. Greasy. I don't like that word because it has negative connotations, but that's essentially what they are. They feel heavier than like the Elf one that I have or the Tula one that's in my project pan. This one feels a lot more smooth than the other. The squalane one feels more greasy. Also feels a lot lighter. Must have been going through that. Anyway, so I will be using this for this upcoming month, and I like to just put it under my eyes to give a little bit extra moisture because at my age, it's helpful. Because I love the tints you have. You should get tints like me. I sent you a couple messages and then sent you pics of the glasses I have and of me wearing them. Let's be buddies. We can be glasses buddies. We'll start our own little glasses club, and you have to have cool glasses in order to be in our club. That's a good idea. I looked like I was reading that. I wasn't. I was checking to see if there were other messages. There are not. Okay, so I always put that in first and then on. And then I'm going to do a primer. Now the primer that I've been using, this is so awkward because I'm like trying to go through this and I just don't have room, and I should have thought through this, but I was working and then I came home, and by working I mean teaching, because I am a music teacher. That's what I do. In case you didn't know that. I think most of y'all know that. Do I have a primer here? Do I not have a OMG, I don't have a face primer here. Okay, I'm going to have to dig out a face primer. Which one do I want to use, y'all? Oh, I have one. It's right here. Literally in front of my face. If I don't have glasses on my face, I don't even know my name. That's how dumb I am without glasses. This is the one I've been using. It's the AOA Studio. Kitty, shut up. I love you. Okay, bye. Blurfection Face Primer. It's almost gone, and I just started it here, so we are definitely panning this one. This is in the color Nude. Once I'm done with it in this basket, I think I'm gonna just pop it into my pan basket and just use it up, because I don't like to have things that are like so close to done, like sitting there. Like, why? Just pan it up. The one that I'm going to be using is the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Primer. This is the Dew Primer. It is not the newest one. Maybe I should use the newer one. No, I'm going to use this one. This is the one that came out like a year ago or maybe two. It feels like those face masks, the green ones that, like, you know, dry and then you peel them off. That's what it feels like when you put it on your face. It is cooling. It smells like chemical berries, you know, whatever that is. Warmy's with us. Hi, Warmy. How are you? You should come to our event on Saturday. We got a thing going on. Just look for Dr. Jones after and check it out. See you later, friend. See you later, friend. My friends always call me Iron Man. Ha ha. Because evidently I look like Robert Downey. Hey, not the worst thing. I mean, you know, if you're into that type. I'm not, but you know, more power to you if you are. Okay, this is the one that we're using. Trying to be organized here. Your work Saturday night? I love when people are at work and they're checking out my video. I'm like, see, that's the kind of job we all need. It's the kind of job you can sit and watch my live streams with. I'm sorry, I'm hiccuping and I have not drank any alcohol at all. It's just, apparently I'm talking too fast. I don't know. Do you hiccup from talking too fast? Is that a thing? Did I make that up? So, bases. Let's talk about bases. All about that bass, no trouble. It's all about that bass, no trouble. Where's the bass that I had here? It was literally. So I'm telling you, if it's right, still again, right in front of my face. Just put baby to bed. Aw, baby. Okay, so AOA, I've got a lot of AOA in here because I had gotten an order not too long ago, and so I was using a bunch of the stuff. AOA Studio Vita Glow Tinted Moisturizer with Vitamin C. This is pretty good. It's in light. I do not mind this at all. It gives a nice finish to the skin. I'm not complaining. This is what I've been wearing all month. However, the one that I'm going to start to use is the Fit Me Dewy and Smooth. Yeah. So I had the matte and poreless one. And I do not like that it's this. You know, I wish it was a pump, but you know, hey, you can't have it all. So I'm going to just put a little, I don't like super heavy coverage, but I don't know. I'm literally trying to balance all of this stuff on my computer without hitting my keyboard so that I don't. It is a little bit, maybe a little dark and yellow. Black and yellow, black and yellow. But yeah, we can make it work. So I'm going to pounce this all over. This is my AOA Studio sponge. Looking a little bit yellow, but that's okay. That can be rectified. Oh, did I tell you the color this is in, by the way? This is in the color Natural Beige. They only had a few colors there, so I picked that up at CVS a couple weeks ago. When I had, what was it, a like deal on? Yeah, it was I think it was a deal for that brand. So I like had to get something that was Maybelline. And I was like, which thing do I not have that I want the most? And so, I mean, I didn't have to, but I just did because I can, dang it. I do like the finish of this a lot. I'll pounce that in a little bit more, but I'm going to go with my concealer. I like to put my concealer, like not do everything on my foundation before I do my concealer because I like them to kind of blend into one. So this is the concealer I've been using. I like this. This is also AOA Studio Top Secret Concealer. So it's a $1 or $1.55 or whatever it is. I have not made much of a dent in there. There's a lot of product in there. And it works very nicely. So I have been putting that on when I use this. So basically I use my monthly basket every other day and I use my pan basket the days that I don't use my monthly basket. However, we will be using, again, I believe this is the second time in rotation, the Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer. I am always got to get my face right up to the screen to see if I missed anything from you guys. Because as I've said, I am blind as a bat. Who, ironically, apparently are not blind. Is that true? Does somebody want to correct me on that? Layla Bella. Layla Bella is with us. Hi, Layla Bella. So we are doing a full face of products that I'm going to be using for the month of May. I cannot believe we are almost halfway through. How the heck are we halfway through this year? That shouldn't be legal. That's not okay. Why do I feel I have more stuff over there than over here? I don't know. Anyway, I just put concealer right there. This is on the dark side, but I actually use concealer as concealer and not necessarily as a brightener. I mean, I don't mind it if it's a little bit bright, but my main focus for concealer, this is definitely heavier than the makeup, and it's kind of emphasizing my pores when it comes all the way down here, which I didn't mean for it to come that far. But I'm just trying to blend it in. But yeah, I just basically use it to make sure that the inner corners are not blue. And this color is a little off too. I got this from one of my subscription boxes and they had like, I think they had no color option. I think they just were like, okay, so we're going to send you this in this color. Good luck with that. Not a horrible thing, but it could have been a little bit lighter. My face is looking like more coverage than I want. However, a lot of people like more coverage. So if that's you, this Huda Beauty concealer might do the trick. I just bring it around here. So this way it's just kind of meshed into everything else because, you know, whatever. So yeah, I do actually like this quite a bit. I don't know that I would buy it because for the price versus the performance, I don't think it's that great. But again, I don't like full coverage stuff necessarily. So I guess we're going deep side part again. Is that cool these days? I don't know. I'm making it cool. I feel like there's something in my eye. Come out, wherever you are. All right, so that's what's going on with the face. Now, I mean, it's not what's going on with the face. It's partly what's going on with the face. Now let's talk about bronzer. So I've been using this Iconic London, this big old thing that came in one of my, I think it was a Boxy, or maybe it was Ipsy. One of the two. I don't know. Anyway, I was using this big guy. It's a cute, nice, really kind of basic neutral, slightly warm. Yeah, I mean, it's just a nice, moderate bronzer. Now, what I'm using this time, meow, 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 meow. I'm going to be using the Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder. And this one is for darker skin. I don't know. It says darker skin. It's number 2, Sunny. I don't have darker skin. That looks very yellow, and it makes my face look more yellow. However, we're going to try it. I don't think I've used this one. But I'm going to tap into my bronzer brush, which is actually the e.l.f. Total Face brush. I'm going to wipe that off on this towel because I can. There's a smell. It does. It smells vaguely of coconuts. Actual coconuts, not coconut scented suntan thing, but actual coconuts. Which is weird because a lot of times that scent messes me up. So I like to kind of use it a little bit as a pseudo contour. It's not very deep, not very dark. And then just kind of push it over the nose and up here, and then I'll run it down my neck a little bit so that everything kind of starts to go together, more or less. You know, whatever. It's all good. Pop a little bit on the chin. Get this hair off the chin that's tickling me. Ugh. I hate when something tickles me once I'm starting to put my makeup on. Because then it's kind of no fun. It doesn't look like much. It basically just kind of blended in to the tone of everything else. But I'm okay. I kind of like a bronzer that does that and really just stays very moderate. Blush. So this is the blush that I used last month. It is the Ofra Sitting Pretty palette. And I have the pink one and the peachy one, and they were a lot of fun. They're nice and bright. And then I have this shimmer in the middle, or the highlighter in the middle that I used quite a bit too, but I had another highlighter there as well. So that was kind of, yeah, I really like those two colors. I think they're very fun, especially for spring. Right on. Very, very cute. This month, I will be using two. I told you guys what I was using last video. Milani. Look how cute this is. Now I'm actually going to try this, even though I've already, well, yeah, I think I'm going to try it. Look at that color. Oh, it's so fun. Oh my goodness, it's so fun. I'm going to use, I'm actually going to use a different one because that one has a different color kind of in it because it's not cleaned off. Make sure this one is clean. I think it is. So I'm just using this like fluffy brush. I'm going to tap it in there. Looks like it's picking up quite well. We're going to see. I'm going to go right in. And I'm going to go right here. This is where I like to put my blush, basically there. And then blend it out. I like how this is just super bright and happy. It's not grungy-ish, sort of like the palette that I'm about ready to get into. But that's okay. And then I'm just going to keep blending it out. It's not really, really, really bright either, which it looks like in the pan. But also, of course, the light that I've got right here is a little bit intense. So it looks a little bit brighter in person, but not by much. Rainbow, relax yourself, girl. What's going on? I like to put a little bit over my nose. I don't usually do the end, like the little fairy woodland fairy sort of thing, but oh yeah, you know, when in doubt, more blush. I never was that much of a blush person, but I've become a blush person in the recent days because I don't know why. It's fun. It's fun. I like the blush up here. I think it gives a nice color and glow and whatnot. So this is fun. Now we're going to go right over the top with the other blush that I'm going to use, which is the one I picked up at, well, that one came from Marshall's too. I think this was Marshall's or TJ. I don't know, one of the two. This is the Doja Cat from BH Cosmetics. And I'm going to use an actual blush brush here. Again, wipe it off on my towel that's sitting up here on this keyboard that I'm not using. I need to like post this keyboard on Marketplace and have somebody take it out of my house. Which one should I use? I'm kind of tempted to use this yellow one. Can the yellow one work right over the top of that bright? Look how bright that yellow is. Ah! I'm going to try yellow on one side. See if that works. I just dropped the palette. Thank goodness for carpeting. I know the chair is squeaking. Camingo reviews. Hi, Camingo reviews. How is it going? Okay, now this blended in super bright, super bright. That's okay, because this is all about testing stuff, and I do like the layered effect of the yellow over the top of that. What's the color? It's not salmon. What is it? Coral. That's what it is. Very yellow. We'll have to see if I can pull off the yellow. I'm gonna have to try it in different, like check it out in different lighting as well. I'm gonna clean off this brush, and then I'm gonna go into another color in this palette because I'm curious. This could be a very yellow month. We're gonna go into this one here just because I want to see how that goes over the top, and then I might go into that darker one just for fun. I'm using the same brush. I just cleaned it off because, you know, I can't be bothered, as they say in the UK. Our sisters and brothers on the other side of the world. That color is really pretty. Pretty mild. Yeah. I think it's going to be a fun palette to use. It definitely is pigmented. What the heck? Okay, my sponge attacked me. Let's put you in your holder because you're being unruly now. So this will be one of my blushes. Wolf! Hi, Wolf! How's it going? You want to put makeup on with me? It would be a bonding experience. Lots of fun. Okay, so that's the blush. Now the next thing I would normally do, and that's what I'm going to do, is powders. So the powders that I have here, oh, man, I got a pencil falling. I got all sorts of stuff falling. It's just, what in the world? So I have two powders in my April basket. The first one is the Anastasia translucent loose powder. I like this quite a bit. It's very nice. It reminds me of the number 7 powder. However, the number 7 powder is a lot cheaper. So number 7 it is. But that one came in a subscription box. So there we go. The other one is the e.l.f. Camo Powder Foundation. This is garbage. But I bought it, so I'm going to use it anyhow. I use it just when I barely need anything, like just in my T-zone. I use it, and I'm like, why did I use that? Like, it's not good. Which is interesting because the other one here is really good. This is the Perfect Finish HD powder, but this is just garbage. Why? They're like the same thing, same packaging. They're just different colors, and this one's garbage, and this one's not. Come on, e.l.f., do better. I don't understand why things like this get out of production and like come and haunt us in our lives. We are innocent, and then they try to destroy us, and it's not nice. But this is the one I'm going to be using. This is the Fit Me Maybelline. This is also a little on the dark side, but it's possible I might be getting more sun. My morning walks with Rainbow are now, getting a little bit more exposure to the elements, and there's not as much rain, and so I do like this Fit Me powder. I am looking cakey right now because I just got so many layers on. So I'm going to have to play around with this and see. I do think that sometimes I'll use this as a regular foundation, and sometimes I will use very little over the top of that foundation. But also the foundation is, I just need to put it on lighter, I think, because it's more coverage than I want. Because it's really a lot of coverage for me. I don't like a lot of coverage. I like tinted moisturizers. I like BB creams and CC creams, and that's about it. So I don't like super heavy coverage, but this does look nice. I mean, it looks like makeup, but a photograph's pretty. Okay, so then the next thing is going to be highlighters. And other than the highlighter that I already showed you, what are you looking for out there, Rainbow? There's nobody out there. This palette was so much fun to use. This is the Aspen palette from BH. Picked it up at Marshall's or TJ's, I don't know, but it's super cute. These colors are not something I normally would think of wearing as a highlighter, but honey, I rocked them. And yeah, just, you can be a hater, but you're just jealous. That's what it is. This is the one, much more mild, that I will be wearing this month. So we will not be having a highlighter month. We will be having a different kind of month. But that's okay. I like to mix it up. So this is the e.l.f. in white gold. I don't know what this formula is, but it's the e.l.f. something something highlighter in white gold. And I like to just pop it up here where I don't have any texture, or very little. And then I could basically go right up to the eye. This is a kind of really pretty highlight that's got the glow, but it's not super, super sparkly. And then I usually just go right underneath the eyebrow. And I do this before I put my eye makeup on a lot of times. Not always, but a lot of times. Because then by the time I finish everything, it's all blended in. So I just go kind of like that. Put a little bit on the end of the nose, a little bit on the Cupid's bow. And that's it. It's all good. There we go. So that will be in the basket. Now we're going to get to the good stuff as soon as I do my eye primer. The eye primer that is going out is this one. This is the Winky Lux Peeper Perfect. It's a decent little eye primer, comparable to the Milani one that I have in my Project Pan basket. Perfectly fine. Not anything extraordinary. This is the one I am using, M2U NYC Eye Primer. Another one that's not outstanding or anything super special. It's just a basic eye primer. Came in one of my subscription boxes, not sure which one. I just kind of do this and tap it all over. It is a little bit lighter in tone than my skin color, but that's fine. Just tap it in, and then it does set a little bit. This one does set a little bit. Well, the other one does too, I guess. Oops. I just feel like I touched it on my cheek, but I don't think I did. And then I just kind of like this. So now let's think about what colors do I want to use out of this palette. Do I want to just go ham, or do I want to make it more focused? What do you think, guys? It's getting lonely around here. People have left me. That's okay. I still love you all, whether or not you have left me. Oh, this one goes over here. All right. So that eye primer, like I said, it's a little bit brighter than the other ones, but it is what it is. So what are we going to do with our eye makeup? So we are to the eye makeup, and what themes do we want to go with? I think I want to use this. I'm going to use it on this side since this has the yellow. I don't know. I definitely, of course, am pulled towards the purples and the greens because, honey, those are my colors. I'm going to actually swatch Nightfall. Ooh, that I have not swatched this at all. I have not stuck my fingers in it or anything. And Inky. And Tonight. Those are really pretty. Nightfall is such a pretty, like, teal. Inky is almost a navy, but it's a little bit lighter than what I would think of as a navy. And then Nightfall is a royal. This is almost like a gray, though. Like almost a gray blue. Okay, well, that's interesting. I like that royal blue. That's making me excited. And I might go in with purples with that. Let's start there. So here's what I think I'm going to do. I think I'm going to take Tonight. And I'm not going to use a primer, a sticky primer on my lid because I want to see how it performs without, but also because I don't really care. I'm going to take it off after this anyhow since I'm not wearing it for a whole look. You guys okay over there? My kids are like, Mom, what are you doing? All right, so I'm going to try to find a brush here while I'm blind. I'm going to start with this one, which is the e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. I've noticed in their last batch of these brushes that I got that they're loose. Some of them are coming loose. Stacy Grieger is with us. Hi, Stacy. How's it going? We're going to tap into this color Tonight right here. This is the Lois Cosmetics Meet Me at Midnight. And I'm so excited for it. And I'm going to try to do like a smoky eye, but a colorful smoky eye. That's been a fun look that I've really been enjoying. I don't know if it's coming off as well to others as it is to me, but I'm liking it. So basically what I do is I look up because I got these massively hooded eyes and I kind of create a false crease-ish sort of thing. And when I'm doing these like smoky eyes, I like to go in with a shimmer right there, like that. I like that to be kind of my main focal point. Now I also like to put a little bit of brighter right on the lid. Vero SP011. I don't know how to say that, but welcome anyhow, because just because I don't know how to pronounce your name doesn't mean you are not welcome. We even welcome those whose names we can't pronounce. It's kind of like me because I have a foreign last name. And so it took me a while to know how to even pronounce my own last name. The irony, right? When you marry somebody who doesn't have like Smith or Jones or... It was funny, there was a girl in Haiti who had a Dutch name, but she wasn't it was from marriage, and her husband didn't speak Dutch either. So they went there, and there was a Dutch woman, and she's like, "Oh, this is your name," and they're like, "Why do you say it that way?" She's like, "Because that's how you say it if you're Dutch." And they're like, "Oh, you don't even know how to say your own last name." It's kind of funny. Well, it's like, my mom's maiden name because it was Swedish. Same thing. This color, by the way, is stunning, and I'm getting carried away with just this one color, but look at that. Okay, now I'm going to use kind of so I like using these brushes to pack it on, and then I'm going to use a kind of a small but somewhat dense brush. This one will do the trick to blend it a little bit, but I really want to keep it pretty concentrated. So I don't want to use anything too fluffy because that will go against what I'm trying to do. So I'm just trying to soften the edge a little bit, and I'm going to use other colors out on the edge. but I really want this to be focused. And I think I'm going to use my finger just to make sure in the biggest areas that it's really focused. And I purposely don't put stuff on the inside because this is my way of doing a smoky eye. I kind of do a half smoky eye so that it doesn't really close off my eyes too much. Since I do have hooded eyes and I don't have huge eyes, and also because I wear glasses and I'm nearsighted, so the glasses tend to make my eyes look even smaller. So, I want to give them a little bit of possibility, but look at that color. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to use that same densely packed. This is, by the way, is another e.l.f. brush, but this is from their black set, which is a little higher quality. Seems like the professional brushes that are usually, seems like they put them in a black set. I don't know, for some reason. Phase is this purple color. And I'm going to just kind of put this on the edge and see how it blends out. We're testing. I'm going to see if I can, I don't want to blend that blue too much, but I just want to create kind of a little bit of an aura. That's the word. An aura around the outside of the bright blue, which I'm hoping is going to make this almost look like an ultraviolet. If you blend these colors together, you see how much it makes this glow. Even though this color is already really brilliant by itself, but putting this purple on the outside does a really nice job of creating kind of this ultraviolet vibe. And I'm basically just using that purple to smudge out the bottom lash line. Now I have to decide how much do I want to smoke this out. I'm going to smoke it out first, and then if I don't want it that smoked out, then I can go back in, because it looks like it's actually blending pretty well. You can still see the line there. Shell Tease is with us. Hi, Shell. How's it going? We're using the Meet Me at Midnight palette from Lois Cosmetics. As I'm blending, it is kind of picking up a little bit here. So I'm going to use my packer brush again. I didn't put any sticky base or anything on because I just wanted to see how it would blend this way. So I'm going to try to like rebuild this a little bit. But I kind of do like it blurred out a little bit. So I'm actually going to go into, with the fluffier blending-ish brush. It's not really a blending brush. I don't know what do they call this? Eye contour? Whatever that means. The thing is, I think they just give them kind of arbitrary names that are like, don't really mean anything. Oh my goodness. I'm dying for this color. Oh, look at that. So pretty. Now, what else am I going to do? I am going to deepen this up for sure. I think I'm going to just go into Midnight. And I'm going to use the same brush. I just cleaned it off on the towel. I should have used my color switch because, I like that better. But the towel is right here. The color switch is hidden underneath all this junk somewhere. So I'm just taking the black and putting it kind of right at the lash line on the outside. This might be a mistake, but it also might not. And this is just going to give a little bit of intensity because I'm just blending this right into the blue and the purple. Yeah, I don't think it's a mistake. I think it just gives a little bit of depth out here. So it still looks like it's basically all that blue, but there's just the slightest bit more depth out here. Oh my goodness. Ah! I'm dying for this look, guys. Inner corner. There's nothing for the inner corner, really. There's this purple. Oh, that could work. There's Guided, which is peach, which I usually like, but I don't like it with this look. I think we're going to go with that purple. And I'm going to use my finger. And I'm going to try to pull it over a little bit so that it's kind of on the top of the lid too. But then I'm going to try to blend them together because I want it to be really smeared. Like where you don't know where one begins and the other ends. It will be like that anyhow because my eyes are super hooded. So all I have to do is blink, 100 times or so, which is going to happen in like, the next 5 minutes for it to blend together. So that just kind of helps to open up a little bit because it's not so completely dark, but you have quite a bit of darkness on the outside. Hello, darkness, my old friend. All right, so then I'm going to go back into this blue shimmer, and I'm just bringing that right up into that purple that I just put on. Because I do want that intensity. Oh, my goodness. So what do we think so far? Who has this? Blushy Pow. Hi, Blushy Pow. Do you have this palette? This is the Lois Cosmetics Meet Me at Midnight. And my goodness, it is pretty. Oh, ugh. That's a ugh. That's a good ugh, by the way. I'm going to use a little rounded, detail-y brush. If I can find one, because, I'm blind. We've established that. This is a little fluffier than I want, but that's okay because I can't see any other ones because I'm blind. We're going to go back into that half moon purple color, and I'm going to tap this into the inner corner so that I have a little bit of inner corner highlight. Or maybe we call it inner corner accent color because it's not really a highlight. It's lighter than the other colors, but it's not necessarily lighter than my skin tone. But my goodness, I'm liking this. I might actually take a little bit of this and just smudge it under right here in the inner corner. I don't want too much, but maybe a little bit more than that. Oh, that's pretty. Now I'm going to actually take I'm going to use that as a base too, but I didn't. I'm going to take, I think a blue. I wonder if this will show. This is the Juvia's Place Royal eyeliner. I'm going to see if how this will do in the waterline. This is a little bit of a green tint, but I think it'll be okay. If I need it more blue or more purple, I can just layer another one over the top. And actually, I kind of like that it's a little bit green because it pops more. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay. All right, guys. Well, there's one side. I may come back to it and add some more. I know I haven't used that many colors on it, but I can't because it's so stinking pretty. Now, the other side, I kind of want to use this red liner, which actually, now that it's dried down, is more of a purpley red. We're going to see. I don't know if this is any good, but we're going to try. So I think I'm going to use Ambiguous, which is that peach color, and then New Day, and maybe Blood Moon, and Guided, and or Same Stars, and or Illuminated. We don't know. But I'm going to start with New Day. We're going to try to start with New Day. Grab a different brush. I don't want that one. Blend brush from Hypnot. We're going to try that one. So we're going to pop onto the other eye. And that's what it picks up as. It's a beautiful color. This is, by the way, the New Day. So I'm going to kind of get a shape going on here. And I like to tap it on because with my textured eyes, increasingly textured eyes as I gain age and wisdom, of course. Not just age, it's also wisdom. So I'm going to do this sort of shape. This is one of my favorite eye shapes because it kind of looks like a wing, but I mean, it's not, blended or anything like that, but you get the idea. Kind of looks like a wing, but it also looks like eyeshadow. Then I'm going to bring it in, and this is where it becomes kind of almost like a false cut crease, because I give a shape. I'm being sloppy with it because I'm not trying to do it super precise. I'm not trying to make this graphic, but so I just kind of bring it in like that, and I start to blend it out. I'm going to go into that peach color, which is ambiguous, and wiping off this brush on the towel, and I'm going to use this on the inside, kind of the inner corner. Put a little bit of a inner corner highlight there, and I can't see very well, so I hope you can see what's going on. And I'm going to bring it up over the top of that reddish color because I want the one to blend into the next. And it looks like that's happening nicely. Mad Miss Emily. Mad Miss Emily. Hi, Mad Miss Emily. I hope you're not mad at this moment, or at least not mad at me. But does that mean mad like angry or mad like crazy? Because, we're all a little mad when it comes down to that. Welcome to the party. We are having fun. Well, Peanut's not. Peanut is apparently not having fun because she's mad because she knows there's treats that are stuck in the closet. And the door to the closet is closed, dang it. And that's just not nice. There's a little bit of splotchiness there, but that also is probably just because I am lacking the skills to make it non-splotchy. So I'm going back into the burgundy, and I'm going to go right over and try to take care of that. Oh, that looks like it took care of it. I'm going to wipe off my brush again and go right over everything to blend that out because I don't really want that line. As always, I never pre-plan these things. You get what you get. Yeah, you see kind of it's separating. What the heck is that? I didn't watch any videos on this formula, so I don't know if this is like something that this formula does, or if there's something else I need to do. When I go back into the new day and I go over the top, it seems to kind of blend it out, like, keep it from being splotchy. But then when I go over the top of everything and try to blend it, it looks like it wants to take some of the stuff off when I just go in with a clean brush. Which is weird. I'm going to go into ambiguous again, and my kind of neatly Kitty, if you attack my foot, we're going to have problems. She likes feet. Most cats do. But I'm very, very ticklish on my feet, so. Okay, well, you see the little splotches? That's annoying. And that's not lighting, that's actual splotches. I don't know, guys. What do I do about that? I'm going to just keep trying to blend it, I guess. Maybe instead of going back and forth, I'll just kind of wiggle in circles. Twerk it! We're just twerking that eyeshadow on. Ouch. I just popped my neck a little bit. Still doing weird things. That's not what I want. That's not cute. I mean, it's cute, but it's not. I mean, the colors are cute. I really like these colors. I'm going to furrow my eyebrow and see if that helps to make the skin a little more taut right there. Could be just that I'm old. All right, well, we're going to keep going and see what we've got. What I'm going to do underneath, I might try to do something completely different underneath just for fun and so that I can try more stuff. So on my lid, I think I'm going to actually do three. I think I'm going to do Blood Moon on the outside. And then I'm going to do Guided on the inside. And I have to try these two golds and see. Same Stars is definitely very green. So I think that could be fun, though. No, I think I'm going to go with Illuminated and Blood Moon and Guided. I think that one, and that one will work better together. The Same Stars is a really pretty green toned gold. Apparently I can't talk, but we already knew that because, I'd established that earlier in this video. I'm just using my finger for right now to kind of press this on because I don't want it to get too carried away. These shimmers are almost like a satiny. They're not super, super reflective. Hold that thought. I'm going into Guided. This is too big of a finger to be using for the inner corner, but hey, we're going to make it work. And I'm purposely doing the outer side and the inner side first because that's how I kind of make it match and blend. Beauty behind hair. Hi, Beauty behind hair. How's it going? I'm thinking beauty behind hair. I'm trying to picture that. Is that facial hair or is that hair on your head that you just have really long bangs? I don't know. Illuminated is the gold, and I'm going to tap that right in the middle. And I love the colors in this palette. I think they're so pretty. But look how splotchy that is. I mean, I should have probably tried it out more, and I should have, before I got all crazy and started throwing stuff on my face. However, that's kind of the whole point. I mean, this side blended beautifully. This side is just, look at the difference. Beautifully blended, not so beautifully blended. So, I do, because I can. Why do I feel like it's right there? Is it? Actually, that's actually connected. It's trying to go in my eye. Oh, no, there's a little speck. That's what it is. Are you out? I think he's out. Okay, I'm actually going to take some of the shimmer color, because I said it was kind of a satiny sort of texture. I'm going to go into Blood Moon. I hope this isn't a mistake. And I'm going to use this shimmer right into the crease and see if I can use this to kind of blend out that red a little bit. So it's not since I put the shimmer on first. And yeah, it looks like it's blended really nice. I mean, I thought for a second it was splotchy, but it wasn't. It was just the way that the lighting was. So it could just be one problematic shade. And if you see, like, it's going on not shimmery really. Slightly a gleam, but nothing too extreme. See, I rhymed again. That blended so much better, but there's definitely a gleam there. Okay, okay, girl. So let me be brave / stupid and go in with Guided, which is this peach shimmer, and my Duolingo is saying I need to practice. I'm gonna pop this right up here and see if that will blend those splotches out, which it looks like it's doing. I just don't want to like a really super shiny look. It's not super shiny though. It's just, it's got a gleam. I have to keep turning my head because you can see like where the sun, not the sun, there's no sun out. It's 9 o'clock at night where my lamp is kind of catching it, but that looks like it took care of it. Does it not? Now that's not what you want. You don't want to blend out stuff with a shimmer, right? But apparently it works if you need to do that. And then it looks pretty smooth. Other than just the natural texture of my lid, like creating bumps and things like that. But it's pretty even. So that took care of it, but that's not the solution we want. I don't know. What are we going to do? Let's go into Nightfall. I want to try some of these greens. This might have nothing to do with this look. I don't know. I'm going to use this pencil brush from AOA Studio. I'm going to go into Nightfall. I'm going to tap this along, not just like get a little bit here and put it along the lash line. Oh man, that color's pretty. That's a gorgeous color. These shimmers, I think that the greatest thing in this palette is the shimmer. Because this shimmer is just phenomenal. And when I put those shimmers on, it really took care of all that blotchy splotchiness. Look at that. That's so pretty. Okay, I'm cleaning off that brush. Ah! It ran away from me. And I'm going to tap into Nocturnal, which is the matte dark green. Well, it's the only matte green. And I'm going to just use this to kind of smooth it out and blend it out. I hope this matte doesn't have the same problems as the others. Although you're not going to really see it on the bottom lash line nearly as much. But I'm kind of just creating a little bit of wing this way. All right, I'm not mad at this. Now, I was kind of mad at it, but no, I'm not. And then I'm going to use Same Stars, just because it's such a pretty color, on that same brush that I now have cleaned off. And since it's like a green tone, I'm going to try it on the innerish corner, but not super innerish. Those aren't words. I know that, but they are now. Because, language is descriptive, not prescriptive. Or so linguists like to say. Now I'm going to just use Guided, which is the peach, and just come around the inner corner and blend that kind of into that gold a little bit. Tap in with my pinky finger because I can. Just do a little bloop right in the inner corner. All right, now that look is quite pretty. I like that. I'm going to try this liner that I picked up from Revlon and see if it's any good. Line Creator, it's called. Okay, let's create a line, people. Let's see if I can do a wing with this and make it look not awful. I'm going to basically just follow what I've currently got. Yes, it requires silence. So this is like almost a brick red, this liner color. It's getting on my lashes. Well, that's okay. To be expected. I'm just doing the outer side. That's kind of a cool color. Definitely not what's advertised. So definitely not that color at all. That color's closer to the shadow. But that shadow's a mix of colors too now. Whatever. This pink. Could I put this on the waterline? Probably could. I don't know if it'll stay. I'm gonna get that liner off my lashes because that's annoying. Okay. Let's try this in the waterline and see what it does. Flip my eye the other way so you can hopefully see what I'm doing. And I can see what I'm doing. It does give I can see it there. I think I need to try it during the daytime in better lighting because right now it's just like with the intense light, it's not letting me see it clearly. I'm going to put that in my monthly basket and hopefully get some use out of it as one of my one and done sort of things. So yeah, we'll see how that one goes. I'm also going to be using this from E-Beauty, I guess. Is that what it's called? Is that the name of the company? Oh, Black Magic. Is that the brand? I don't know. Anyway, this brand, which I think I got in my Ipsy last month, whatever. And I'm just going to put a little bit around the edge here just to see how it does. I don't really want a wing on this because I'm still wanting a smoky eye. But I'm just... And you can probably see how those shimmers have blended. That's one advantage of a hooded eye. You definitely blend your shimmers well. You just have to anticipate the way it's going to go. Yeah, it's a nice liner. Just kind of gives a little bit of intensity. So that's going in. I didn't really use a liner. Oh, I did have a liner in here. I just didn't use it much. I think I used it a couple times. Stop. So this is the Cleopatra ink from Uma Beauty. And I think it was okay. I don't need any more liners for sure. I've got so many of them, but whatever happens. I did use this from Pout and Shout for a couple of my looks. I should use it again. I might use it again for one of the looks that I have in my palette coming up because I think it'll match that quite nicely. And I like it. It's nice. For this next month, I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury as my kind of supplementary eyeshadow palette for highlights and stuff like that. There's not a lot to it, but also I'm going to use this, which is a cake pan eyeliner pan, cake pan. I don't know what it is, but it's eyeliners, water activated eyeliners. So that's going to be in the thing for this month. I'm sorry, excuse me. My eyebrows, I use the AOA Studio little brow pen. I do like this a lot. That's a good color for me, and I like how thin it is. And I like the consistency. And then the push-up brows, soap brows from Beauty Bay. This is okay. I'm not thrilled with that type of, like you have to get it wet and this kind of thing. It's just too many steps for me. I'm too lazy for that. However, this month, I have two products in here. I have, for the brows, I have the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil, which I have, clearly used. This is a lot thicker than the other one, but I do like it pretty well. It's got a good consistency also. It's a little more deep than the other one that I had from AOA Studio. I like to furrow my brows and kind of get that tail that way. I do not, I mean, I used to have perfectly coiffed, plucked brows. Now I don't. But you see, this one's quite, like fairly dark. My eyebrows are already decently dark because, that's just kind of my coloring. But this is definitely adding to it. And then I just kind of furrow my eyebrows like that. No, it doesn't give you wrinkles. That's nonsense. I mean, it might, but not any more than it would anyhow. And that's basically all I do with the brows. I can use a spoolie and kind of brush everything through to make sure there's not any weird lines or inconsistencies. That's about all I would do there. And then I'm trying to get through this because it's been a minute. And by a minute, I mean an hour or two. An hour, I guess. I mean, how long have we been on here? We've been on here for a while. Where's the, oh, this is the other one. It's a new one. This is the e.l.f. Wow Brow in black. I don't think I used black before. I think did I use black or did I use dark brown? I don't know. Well, this one's black. So we're going to see. I do like this. I know I like this formula. I just don't know if I like this color. So I'm going to have dark brows, apparently. Because both items that I chose are dark. They're also both e.l.f. Must be on a theme this time. But, yeah. So I have nice dark brows, apparently, this month. But I like it. I also am noticing that I'm very patriotic today with the red and the blue. But, hey. Sometimes you just need to be patriotic. Okay, so we talked about that. That's in there. And, oh, this is another eye primer. This is the e.l.f. Black eye primer. I'm going to try this as a base, like for a smoky eye sort of thing. See how that works. I don't know if it will work, but I need to put a little bit more attention to, pay a little bit more attention to it. The last couple of things from the basket from this last month. I lost my pencil. Toes are a wonderful handy tool sometimes. My mascaras, and this is my one and done. I've only used this like once. This is from LC. What does that stand for? I don't know. It came in a beauty box. And rose quartz liquid eyeshadow. It's pretty. It's a very pretty eyeshadow. I should probably use it at least one more time before the end. My one and done-ish sort of thing, besides what I've already shown you, is going to be this P. Louise primer. And that's why I was saying I could almost have done something with this. But I'm going to hopefully use that. And then I'm also going to use this one here, which is the e.l.f. Very similar color to the other one that I had. And I got quite a few of these, and I like this. This is a little bit more gold than the other one. So I'll be using those. And I'm going to put these two in as well. These are the Cat Suit liquid lipsticks. These are the, not liquid lipsticks. These are high shine lipstick. Yeah. I mean, they are liquid and they are lipstick, but they're not considered liquid lipstick because they don't dry up. You see how like many lines I look like I have now because of having such heavy makeup. These two mascaras, AOA Studio. I do quite like this. As a cheap mascara, it takes a minute to build up, but once you do, it gives nice volume and length. Not bad. This one here, it's not that great. It's super dry, and I feel like you have to build it up more. It's a tubing. It's half caked, totally tubular. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not loving it. So the two mascaras that I'm using, this one I'm using because I want to see if there's any saving grace to it. LA Girl Jetsetter Mascara. A couple times I used it. I did not like it, but I'm going to try it and see because I'm all about giving a chance. And then this one is the Say or Sai or whatever it is. This one I just got in Ipsy, I do believe. And so I'm going to use both of those in a second here. I do actually want to try this right here, right on the lid. Yeah, just on the lid here to see if I can get a little bit of the shimmer going on there. So far it looks like this this palette is wearing very nicely. I'm going to use it just from the applicator here and put it here and just kind of blend it out a little bit. I know I'll have to keep my eye kind of in this shape a little bit. And I just really, one thing I like about this formula is it pretty much just goes where it's going to go and then stays. And for hooded eyes like mine, nothing stays unless it's liquid. So using these liquid shadows, I'm going to tap the edge so it blends in a little bit more, is nice because it gives you that illusion of a cut crease. That's as much as I'm going to get. I'm going to fan this so it'll dry. Oh, apparently I'm not coordinated enough to do that. So let's just do this. Because as soon as I open my eye, it's going to crease all over the place. And that's not a fun thing. I mean, it might be a fun thing for you. If you like a creasy eye, that's how you get it. All right, so I'm going to hold my eye like that awkwardly. And I'm going to use one of these. I'm going to use the pink one because why not? I used the mauve one. Did I use it today? I think I did. I had a grungy pastel look on today. I used that pastel palette from Profusion, and then I put like grays from my Project Pan palette from e.l.f. And some dark liner. And it was fun. That's a cute pink. I like that. All right, so that's what it looks like on the lid. That's cute. Yeah. This liner does feel crinkly, but let me see if it looks. It looks a little crinkly, but it's holding its shape, so it doesn't look like it's cracking. But it is pulling a little bit at the skin, so it's making my skin look a little more wrinkled. That's also maybe because I made it thick. And if I had made it more thin, it might not do that. So, the first try with everything, that's what you get. All right, last step, mascaras. Let's try the Jetsetter Mascara from LA Girl. If I don't like this by the end of the month, this one is getting tossed. It is more on the thick side. It definitely does give volume, but it also, well, and part of the problem might be I might have put too many layers on. I mean, it's really building up. So it definitely does give volume. I know you can't see that super well because I have darker makeup on. It is a little clumpy on the bottom. I mean, this is a cheap mascara. But Essence has some really good cheap mascaras. Their Lash Princess smudges like crazy for me, but I do have the Lash Princess in the waterproof. But that's not too bad. That's one coat top, and let's let that dry-ish, and I'm going to go into the Say or Sai or whatever. I actually do really like how it looks on my lashes. I don't know if it's going to smudge, though. I don't remember if that one smudges or not, so I need to look at that. The other ones, the Tubi mascara, actually, I noticed it smudging. I didn't notice the AOA Studio smudging, so I don't know. But I'll definitely be doing side-by-sides with these, and I'll probably make comparisons between these and this month's mascaras. This one isn't giving as much volume, but it looks a little bit more wispy and natural. And it might just be something, the other one just might be trying to do too much at once. We're going to see on coat number 2. I kind of cheated and put an extra coat on the bottom over here. But this looks like it's giving more, if you look at the bottom, this looks like it's giving more length than this. This is giving more volume, maybe. I don't know. All right, back to Jetsetter. We're going to go on the right side. Yeah, this one definitely looks like there's more length, but this one looks like there's more volume. So I guess maybe it's just whatever you prefer. This one just feels messier. And that's also partly because when I pumped it a couple of times when I first had it, and like everything wanted to come out of it. So I'm a little traumatized by it. It's getting a little spidery, and when I keep trying to like smooth it out, which is why I'm still using a little bit. But um, Angelica's back. Hi, Angelica. What'd you eat? What was for supper or lunch or breakfast? I don't know. Where are you? Are you in the U.S.? Are you in the Western Hemisphere, or are you on the other side of the world, as many of our people are? A lot of our people apparently have been taken by life away from this live stream. Usually, I have people that are here pretty much consistently to the end, but that's okay. We keep going because I do have a lot of people that watch after the fact too, and I like to make sure that they're able to see. I'm turning my face so you can see right here the eyelash against my skin, and then I'll turn it here. This one's harder to do. You can see the eyelash on the skin. It's harder to do because where the light is, my ring light is right here, and also because of this is darker makeup. California, we had baked fish and rice with veggie. Ooh, that sounds good. I need to get some salmon. I need to do that. Both of these mascaras are kind of okay. This is a lot thicker and clumpier. But it's not horrible. This is only 2 coats. I'm not going to put a third one on because they both look like they're kind of maxed out. Um, I do like the Say a little bit better because it looks a little bit more natural, and I think it looks longer. Yeah, the lashes over here definitely to me look longer, but also, yeah, they definitely do. Well, I thought maybe it's just because of the way that the shadow is. But if you compare the ends of my lashes, let me look up like this. The ends of my lashes to my where they are in relationship to my eyebrow, this one is longer, right? You see that? Yeah, the eyeshadow turned out really nicely. You weren't here for that part of it. We did have a little bit of a problem. I have to play with this palette more to figure out what's going on because this one I couldn't. There was little blotches in it, like little blotchiness, and I actually ended up blending it out with the shimmer, which is more of a satiny sort of thing. But that worked. This that dark blue is that's all a shimmer. So apparently their shimmer formula is really nice. The matte formula, I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna have to play with it a little bit more to kind of get an idea of what's going on. But I wanted to do a smoky eye over here. Kind of, oh man, look at that. Oh, I love this. This color is killing me. So this is on the right. I did the majority of that smokiness with this tonight, this royal blue shimmer. And I went most of the way in about basically to here and then all the way out, just kind of made a circle, a half circle. And then I used this purple to blend it out on the edges. This is a matte. And then I used the midnight just here and blended it in. I didn't want it to look like there was black there, but just to like deepen up a little bit. Um, yeah, the blue is just gorgeous. I think I just have to play with this a little bit and figure it out. And then I used Half Moon in the inner corner, which is a lot lighter. Like it's a lot more reflective in person than it is here. It looked like there was no inner corner highlights, but there actually are. There's this one and this one could be um, inner corner highlights. They just look a lot darker in person. And then this one, I used this New Day and I made this shape and it kept kind of growing. It was supposed to be a lot smaller, but I kept trying to blend it out and then it just got bigger and bigger, but I don't mind it being like that. And then I used this and I tried to blend it out with this one, which is the ambiguous. And it was just blotchy, really blotchy up here. And here you can see like it looks like it's a blotch, but it's not. It's just the way the light is reflecting, because when I turn my head, that blotch goes away, other than the nooks and crannies on my skin. But it's smooth now. But the only way I could smooth it out is I actually went into Blood Moon, which is more like an orange, which is actually Blood Moon I have out here. But then put some other stuff there too, so that doesn't really matter. But I did Blood Moon, and I just blended it out with Blood Moon, and then I used this illuminated, no wait, guided. I'm reading them upside down. This guided peach color, and I blended the top, and those are shimmers. So with the shimmers, it blended out fine. But that's not going to work for everybody. And I wouldn't normally, I mean, I would normally like to blend it out and whatnot with mattes, not with shimmers. I don't know. But then I used Nightfall, which is this green right here underneath the eye. And then I blended it out a little bit with Tonight, which is that matte. And then I used a little bit of Same Stars, which is more of a green-based gold, and put that right here. You can't see it too much, but it's there. And then I used this peach as my inner corner highlight, which does give a really nice highlight. And then I used on the lid, originally I used this on the outside, this on the inside, and this in the middle. Oops, sorry, you can't see that. This on the outside, which is Blood Moon, guided, that peach color on the inside, and then this gold illuminated in the middle. But then I ended up just putting this over the top of it, which is the e.l.f. liquid, to give it a little bit more pizzazz, and because I wanted to try it. Yeah, the mattes, it could honestly, it probably or possibly is just it might just be that I need to set my primer. I used this primer, which I haven't used a lot before. This is the M2U NYC. I don't even know. And this is one that I got in a subscription box. It's just a regular eye primer, whatever. And it might just be too tacky. So maybe I need to set it with a setting powder, or even a bronzer, or a neutral sort of color. And that might help. So I'm going to try that, because I will be using this next month. So I'll have a better idea if it works better if it's set. So I don't know if it's this palette. Keep in mind, it may or may not be this palette. I love these two looks together. I kind of just want to go out with these two looks together. In fact, I think for the 4th of July, I will be wearing this. More or less. A version of this. Because, I mean, look at that. I'm loving this look. I absolutely love this look. I love the brilliancy of is that a word? The brilliance of the palette is just stunning. And I can't wait to get more into the greens too. As well as, of course, the purples. This Witching Hour is really pretty color too. It's kind of close to that inside one, but a little bit darker. This is a really gorgeous, and this Disturbed navy, almost like purple. See, this Disturbed color is basically the same tone as this blue, but this blue is the shimmer. So I love this together. I think it's really, 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 really cute. I hope that the issue that I had was just the primer and the fact that I didn't set it. But please, I look forward to feedback. This is my first time trying Lois Cosmetics. I have heard great things about them, so I'm assuming that it's not their quality at all. I haven't actually watched videos on this. I watched videos, or I heard feedback. I don't know if I watched videos, but on the Meet Me in the Afterlife, or Meet Me in the Afterworld. What was this? Underworld, not Afterworld, Underworld. And I'm really excited about trying this one too, more in the fall. I have not dipped into that one at all, but I got these two at the same time. So absolutely, I'd say buy the palette. I mean, even if it is a problem with the mattes, I mean, look at this. Look at the brilliancy. These colors are stunning, absolutely stunning. So even with the fact that I don't know how to use them right. So let that be informative to you. Anna I think it's supposed to be Anastasia, but with a weird ZJ in there for stylistic reasons. Um, yeah, you will not be seeing you're not seeing the last of this because wow, that's pretty. I'm gonna take pictures of this because it needs to be in posterity forever. I love this palette. I think it's just so pretty. A red, blue, green, gold. I mean, it's almost my dream palette. Almost. I don't know. But yeah, actually, this reminds me a lot. The color story reminds me a lot of the Sydney Grace Natalia um, collab that they released last year. So I do like this lippy too. This is cute. It's fun, and I think it works with the overall look. Night and day. I know, right? It's very different. That was the idea. I wanted to do two looks, but the interesting thing is that I think they look very cool together. So I would absolutely. I mean, I would make them the same shape if I wore them together, clearly. But I would wear it out, like either have them both cat-eyed or have them both in them like more smoky-eyed, and I think that would be so cute. Anyway, thank you guys. You are fantastic. It's been so much fun having you here. I think we've gone through everything. You've seen everything that's going to be in my basket for next month. I've tried it all on my face, making sure I didn't try. There's a couple of these that I didn't try. Like I didn't try this. I've already tried it. I know I like it, but my eyes are a little bit tricky because they're getting a little bit older and whatnot. So I had to find places that aren't creased and crinkled and stuff like that for this. But I'm gonna work on it some more. I definitely need to be trying the P. Louise. I have a couple of these and I have not gotten into them that much. I tried this once or twice and I need to try it more just to see if I like it. I will look at your message for sure, Dr. Jones, because glasses buddies. We all need more glasses buddies in our life, right? And then the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the one I used in my last Wednesday live when I was talking about how to put makeup on for hooded eyes and for aging eyes. So, all right, you guys are awesome. The mascara situation, I think they're both okay. We're gonna test these out a little bit more, see how they are. I don't think I hate this one as much as I thought I did. We'll see. Oh yes, try the P. Louise and see what the hype is all about. I really want to try like one of their neutral ones too, and see how that goes. I don't know how it's going to work for me, but I'm absolutely going to try it. So, and I'm hoping that this also, because I know it dries down matte, I'm hoping that I can use this as a base for like an all matte look, because mattes are really hard to do on my eyes because they're hooded. So FWDHMYDTW is with us and welcome, but we're about ready to sign out. So that's all I got. I gotta go do laundry, guys. Um, Duty calls. So until the next one, which is gonna be on Sunday, I think we're actually gonna be in Wisconsin at my mom's house on Sunday. So it might be a little bit later than it normally is. But I'm gonna try to have something for you. If it's not on Sunday, I'll send out a story and let you guys know what's going on. My face doesn't definitely looks yellower than the rest of my skin. But that's okay. I don't care. All right, guys, have a good one. See you Sunday. If not Sunday, on Wednesday. Bye.